Hi, I'm Andrew Rowan of Andrew Rowan Wealth Management. I just want to take a moment to talk to you about whether or not you should be switching your superannuation to cash. Because I understand there's a lot of people worrying about the markets today, and I understand a lot of people are doing just that. But before I get on, I want to just stress that this information is general information only, and that you shouldn't act on anything that I say here unless you seek advice first from a licensed financial advisor. Now, I've had 27 years experience as an advisor, and during that time I've seen the 1994 bond market crash, the Asian credit crisis, the Russian debt default, the dot-com crash, and the global financial crisis, commonly known as the GFC, and now today we've got the corona crash. But markets have always been doing this, and since before my time, we've had the First World War, we've had the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, we've had the 1929 depression, we've had World War II, the 1951 recession, the 1960 recession, the 1975 recession, and the oil shocks of those years. We had the 87 share market crash and the 91 recession, the one where Paul Keating said that was the recession we had to have, and all sorts of mini crashes along the way. So there's really no different about what's going on here today, except that this is also a health crisis, and understandably that's causing a lot of people some concerns. But during the GFC, the share market fell by over 57%, and it didn't get back to pre-crash levels until late last year. But in the GFC, we had retiree clients, we had people saving money for their future retirement, and at no time during those times did we ever switch clients' money to cash or convert their super to cash, nor did we get our retire or have any of our retiree clients go back to work. During the GFC, though, the average superannuation fund fell 24.5% from November 2007 through to March 2009, and it didn't really fully recover until around March 2010. But if someone had panicked and converted their superannuation to cash during that time, they would be substantially worse off than if they'd have just sat and did nothing. $100 invested in cash in March of 2008 would only be worth $156 today, but that same money, if left, was worth $191, and that takes into account the current downturn. Now, I'll talk more about that in future updates, but we've always stressed the need for people to invest according to their risk profile, and importantly, to take a long-term view with their investments. And it's no different in the past, and it's no different today, despite what you might be feeling at this time. And this also includes retirees. And I cannot stress or emphasize that enough. Retirees need diversified portfolios. The action people should be taking now is to get advice, but not from family, not from friends, and certainly not from work colleagues. You need to ensure that your superannuation is invested according to your circumstances, and importantly, that your super fund is cost effective. Now is not the time for rash decisions, nor it's the time for cool heads. It's the time to evaluate the things that you need to be doing to ensure that you have a secure financial future. We understand that things are pretty tough right now, and we understand that you might be stressed out, or people are stressed out, particularly if don't have a job. But for a lot of people, this is really only going to be temporary, because the government is also throwing a lot at this, and they'll use every available resource to help you get through this time. And as much as people are experiencing hardship, it doesn't mean that your future financial plans need to be thrown out the window. And it certainly doesn't mean that you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and find out that you've lost all your super. That just won't happen. So my advice, if you're watching this video, is to get professional advice. You can go to our website. There's a lot more information there, or feel free to get in touch. But importantly, during this time, everybody, just take care. Thank you.